Hey Front Porch Captains, this is your video update for the weekend of May 12th and 13th, which happens to be Mother's Day weekend. So if you are a Front Porch Captain and you are a mom, let me just say to you, Happy Mother's Day in advance. I know it's a little bit early, but we want you to know that you're special, and thank you so much for being in this role of being a captain on the front porch. This is Red Team Weekend. Get a hold of your group, let them know that you're needed, that they need to be here. We need them here. Last weekend we had quite a few holes in our blue team areas, and not sure what happened. I think some folks forgot to send emails out a little bit in advance. Let me give you a little pointer on that. Set up your Outlook calendar on your computer to remind you to get an email out to your team by midweek. After you get the information from us, like this video, our huddle notes and so forth like that, then have that maybe on Thursday set up where you get that to them right away so that we don't have to have some holes in our volunteer schedule. This weekend is Mother's Day, so it's going to be really busy here at River Point. This is pretty much an all-hands-on-deck weekend anyway. It is Red Team, but if you're a Blue Team also person and you're around and you want to check in and see if we need some help, that would be really good. So stop by, check in with somebody, and jump on a team and help out if you see that there's a need. Same thing for cafe. Cafe will be slammed, so if you're available in the cafe area, we want you to be able to help out out there as well too. Couple things also for you for this weekend. First of all, when you get here, please make sure you scan in with your card on your barcode on your lanyard. Last weekend the computer was fried. That's what happened with our computer out at guest services. It was fried. Keep in mind you can always use my computer in my office to scan in as well, so let your team know that they can do that too. We also need you to be here in time to lead your huddle. Please make sure that you are here in time to have your group meet together, fellowship with them really quick, share with them some announcements, and then get them to their post. If they get out of their huddle late, we've already got people walking in the building, that's not good. We need to be able to have those greeters at the doors handing out bulletins. Last Saturday, pick on you guys for just a few moments. Last Saturday I noticed some greeters jumping early off of their post to get inside for worship. We can't do that. You've got to make sure that you stay at your post, because there were easily 20 to 30 people that came walking in the door with nobody standing there to greet them or to hand them a bulletin. Not the way we want to have this set up. You've got to stay at your post until, number one, your captain comes by and says it's good for you to go, or number two, we're about at the offering. Once we hit that, that's a pretty good sign. I mean, let's face it, a lot of people show up to church late. I mean, we'll stand in the lobby and watch people 20, 30 minutes late getting here for church. So we don't want to be out there that long, but we want to stay long enough to pick up some of the people who are still, maybe 10 minutes late and so forth. So please help us with that. That's a big, big thing for me. I don't want to see people walking in, having to open up the door for themselves and having to bend down and get a bulletin out of the basket. Not cool. So please help me correct that and make sure that we're on top of that and on board with that. Hey, all the Dynamo tickets sold. We have a great group that's going to go. I'm sorry, we're not buying any more. If you didn't get yours in, just the way it goes. We're sold out. So thank you if you bought a ticket. We're going to have a great group that's going to be going on July 18th. So I thank you for that. Look for the next thing coming up. Will probably be like a Skeeter's night. We'll try to plan something like that and have that available as well. Let me have you look forward. Memorial Weekend is coming. That's the last weekend of May. You need to have your radar on that. You need to find out from your team who's going to be here, who's going to be gone. I realize that this is a low weekend. It's a 3-day holiday. So please make sure that your team knows that they're needed, and we still need to provide that same guest service quality that we do every weekend. Even doesn't matter if it's a 3-day holiday or not. We've got to provide that same guest service that we always provide each weekend. So start looking at that. Also start looking at the summer. I mean, we're gonna have some holes to fill. Let's just admit it. We're gonna have some openings, and we need you guys to get out there with your teams and invite people to be a part of your team. If everyone duplicated themselves and invited a new person on their team, that would be awesome. We wouldn't have any problems, and if we had 3 or 4 people missing off of each team, it still wouldn't hurt us. So some things to think about and to keep in mind. I appreciate serving with you. I love you guys. I want you to know you're appreciated, and we enjoy serving with you. So Let us know if there's something that we can do that can make this experience a little bit better. We're all ears. We've not arrived. We're still learning together. And so if we keep that in perspective and keep that in mind, I think we'll have a great ministry together. So have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you at church.